Hey everybody, it's Jeff from the Systems Lab. Today I wanted to have a peek at some of these inflows and outflows of both Bitcoin and gold. This was a post that was put up by a mate of mine, Charlie Morris. It was a tweet that he put out. Charlie runs an ETF called the Bold ETF, which is a combination of Bitcoin and gold that's volatility weighted, so it sort of fluctuates in its holdings. And I found this a really interesting one, specifically with regards to the inflows of Bitcoin and the outflows, I suppose, as well, over basically the last year, right? So we can see this was a big sort of inflow patch here, and then sort of a pullback, and then some more, pulled back some more, and then we're up, and then we're down sort of over the end of last year. But recently, we've been getting these inflows back again. Gold has been kind of coming off as well, but yeah, it's basically kind of been holding up maybe that bit better. So my takeaway on this is that recent influx, sort of in March 2026 of, I guess, the sort of mid-Feb into March, of sort of more inflows into these ETFs, so into the crypto ETFs. So I'm just always keeping an eye on for when these things may sort of find some support and start to recover. Now another one I wanted to show is a slightly different view, and this was this is from something called CoinGlass. And they put this together, which is showing a similar sort of thing. It's a little bit more of a look back, but you can see these inflows here, and this is all of the ETFs. They actually let you select from various US ETFs, but you can see these green bars here showing sort of those inflows coming in, but the crypto price in orange sort of only just barely sort of reacting there. So maybe some green shoots. We talked about that last week, but I don't know. I'm just keeping an eye on, are we getting flows back into these ETFs yet, or are people still dumping them? Um, as a reminder, and this is just sort of this heat map down here for the bigger guys. So IBIT is clearly the biggest guy in the block. This is by market cap at 55 billion. FBTC, that's the Fidelity one. GBTC is our old favorite, but the assets under management has dropped off a little bit, so down at 11, and then all the smaller guys here. So it just kind of shows you the dominance of the iShares of the BlackRock product here. So I think, in fact, I wonder if we can have a peek here at inflows specifically into IBIT. Yeah, it's a similar picture. You can see the red bars here, these outflows as prices coming down, getting shallower, and then we're seeing more sustained sort of buying here. So I'm just kind of keeping an eye on this. I mean, PRX is our guide, but it's always interesting to see what's going on inside the fundamentals of some of these ETFs too. So just a different view of things today. So hopefully that's a little bit of a different thing and an interesting thing to keep an eye on. And well, I think that's it for today. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.